I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. But just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store. Between the Orlando Orbits taking on the Green Bay Packers. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
What is going on?
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, his first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go now. Viking 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Ward. That's complete to DK. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. James Cook, 26 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
A short throw to Musgrave. He's throwing now an opening. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now Achan on 1st and 10. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 40 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
When you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, back to Achan. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So a nice chunk play running the football followed by that, going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, maybe so, but they don't seem to be that concerned about it because when you got a big-time runner, you will trade a few of those for those big chunk explosive runs that he provides. Those add up over time, don't they?
Throwing is Williams. Throw caught by Musgrave. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Looking to throw is Williams. They set up the screen. Achan has it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devon Achan, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Orbits are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Williams going to throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go, Stax. 19, Tiger.
Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Ward. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Cougar 19. 19 Lions.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. A rifles one that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give running right, Achane. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that's a run that warms the play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now think you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. They'll go. Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Luke Musgrave, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Orbits take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
timeout set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready? Back up, go!
Here's Cook again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Here we go. At Cowboy 80. Ready?
That's to the tight end reporter. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready? 19.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Gravity Lions. Ready?
They try again with Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
Come on. Set. 70, 60 by 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
70 Ranger.
Going for it, here's Ward. And he's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. To throw from his end zone, Williams. This one, now the ball comes loose. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
This to Laporta, right side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sam Laporta from 4 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Is no good.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he'll be touched down at the end, but a big play on that one.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams rolling to his left. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Williams. A final shot before break. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a fourth down.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Ward. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Packers have retaken a third quarter lead. Well, you know, he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Here we go.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught at the 1. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of the thinking thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A short throw to Musgrave. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
It's not football about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. From the gun, here's Williams. Flushed out right. Musgrave's got it out right. The penalties don't usually hurt as much as that one does. That is a monster gain wiped out by the flag.
And you and I both know that an offense only gets a couple of those big moments in a normal game. You've got to take advantage of them. And when you give one away because of an avoidable penalty, that's a major disadvantage. Just steals away every bit of momentum you just generated with that play.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it would be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Williams going to look to throw again. Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw, it's Williams. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. To the air, Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 31, here's a second down and 9.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing now, Ward. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, Ward. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? 65, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Ward. And complete, right side to Cook. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hey, hey, check that, check that. Roll, roll, roll. Ready, ready.
Cook will take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter of the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the slot man goes in motion left. Working out of the gun, Williams. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get it.
They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing is Williams. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 16. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 1st and goal. To the air once more, Williams. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Williams going to throw for it. Rolling to his right. And he will get into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. 22. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Ready? Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Liking 18. Bongo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Whistles now at a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
That's good for the Green Bay Packers. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 lying.
Getting the ball is Cook, right left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Hot 70, hot 70.
Ward. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Hot 70, hot 70. Ready?
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. James Cook saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Packers 35, Orbits 22.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw is Williams. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's Williams. Towards the middle, caught by Musgrave. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
To throw, Williams. This is Cook. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Orbits have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll buy some time right. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready, break! Hurt! Bronco 80! Go!
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. I would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting